Hi, so Matt here. If you've ever been on buy and sell sites, or if you're ever online shopping for cheap designer or niche fragrances, you may have come across 33 ml fragrances. So, are they authentic? Are they fake? What's the story? Let's talk a little bit about them.
Okay, from my little bit of research, there are three types of these 33 ml perfumes. So, type 1, let's have a look. So, this would be type 1. It's an out and out copyright infringement, I suppose. Now, for somebody who's not too familiar with fragrances, they may be taken in by this. What you got to look at here is we've got Chanel and we've got Lancome, two different brands. They're not going to have the same product design really, but that would be the kind of main giveaway really. Like, I mean, they look almost identical, the boxes, just with a different brand and a different perfume name. Right, so you got another type here where they'll have very similar branding, but they might change the name slightly. For example, Alienate, if you see down the bottom left there, it looks quite similar to the branding for Alien. You may have something similar where it's Alien with an extra N at the end. So it's riffing off of the branding. It's a little bit different. Finally, you'll have something like this. This is probably one of the most famous of the brands, Nenes. It's clear that it's just an inspiration. The spelling's funny and doesn't copy the branding of the original perfume. So that is the three types that I've kind of found. Now, the problem that I have with the first two types, they're clearly infringing on copyright and they're kind of made in a back room somewhere. Maybe they don't have the same quality procedures than you would have with a proper business. So an example of the general kind of conversation you'll have between buyer and seller on these buy and sell sites when it comes to these are being touted as testers, which they're not. Like, this is an example, like Aventus, like we all know, well, if you're watching this video you know somewhat about fragrances. We all know that Aventus don't do 33ml fragrances, and also with these ones it'll probably say it. Oh, this one says eau de parfum. Okay, some of them say eau de toilette, and we know that Aventus isn't eau de parfum. So look, tester demonstration. And here's the typical kind of conversation you're going to get on all these sites. Is it real? They are French testers. Sold a few of these already, no complaints. Like, obviously, you know, if someone is given additional information, you know, why would you mention about no complaints? 33ml seal tester. People spend quite a bit for these because they think they're getting a bargain. The thing with Aventus is there's so much batch variation, people might fall for this kind of thing. In reality, you really shouldn't be spending any more than possibly €5 on these. The people who sell these generally tend to be not English speakers and they can use that to their advantage. You'll get questions like, is this real? Yes, tester, real good, you know, and don't understand, can I get a batch code? A batch code? What do you mean? You know, they can use that to their advantage, like they don't understand what you're talking about. But they're deliberately being evasive to the questions. So I wasn't willing to purchase one of these copyright infringing types. Well, I presume they're okay to use. You really don't know what's going into them. So I decided to go along with the companies that decide to go the legitimate route, along the lines of all the different clone companies. They use their own name, they change it enough that it's legitimate. So I went 33ml.pl, Global Cosmetics. I decided to buy from this company. Very good company, very quick postage from Poland to Ireland, so it'll be the same in any other country. They will post pretty quickly to you. You'll get it in less than a week, maybe even a few days. Let's have a look at the male perfumes here. It's all in Polish, so Google will translate it for you. They also do a double concentration version as well. We won't look at them, so I'm going to look for the one that I was pretty impressed with. Durham Intense.
Home Intense. You can kind of guess what they're cloning. They give you the notes. The name of the perfume is its manufacturer, and photos of the original perfume were used for information and illustration purposes only and do not constitute an offer. So, you know, they're just covering their own ass here. I was really impressed. This one pretty much get days longevity out of it. So if you were living in Poland, you could probably pick this up for a couple of euro. If you're in the UK or Ireland or anywhere in Europe and buying these locally, you shouldn't be paying more than €5 really for these. It's great value for what you get. I don't own your Intense, but I do have a decant of it, and it's quite similar. The only thing is, with this you spray it 9 times, with your Intense you spray it a couple of times. You get the whole day out of both of them. The original is a little bit more rounded, has got more depth, and a little bit more rich. But really, what you're paying, a couple of euro to €5. This is a fantastic fragrance. You're gonna have well over 12 hours. Longevity projects for a number of hours. Sillage is moderate to strong, so absolutely fantastic. That's just an example of one. I may touch on other fragrances, but they're all pretty good. Whatever type of 33ml Polish fragrance you're going to go for, it's definitely worth taking a punt. I can only speak for this company here. Absolutely excellent for the price. Well worth the money.
Alright, if you found that video interesting, please give me a like. And if you want to see more of these videos, please subscribe. Thank you.